What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott. And as you wait, why does my camera look like that? Hold on. Let me see. Whatever. It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott. And as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about getting a guy to text you more, getting a guy to blow up your shit so he wants your babies. Okay, he's going to be obsessed with you. Now, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Just click the red button below. I'll love you forever and ever, along with the bell notification. You want to get my videos. Why does my camera look like that? Really? It's probably the light. No, it's not the light. Come on, hold on, everybody. Get a little crunch. Get a little crunch right there. There you go. Oh, there we go. Look cleaner now. Okay. You get my videos right away, and if you want to work with yours truly or get my course Attraction Academy, where I go into much detail, the links right here or down below. Okay. So here's the thing I used to teach, and I still believe this, so I'm going to say it. The thing I used to teach back in the day was, and again, still true, is the fact that texting is more kind of a gap filler. Now, I think people take that a little too literally, and they talk all day, every day, and they don't understand that texting is an extension of self, meaning it still gives off the same vibe and context. If you're texting a lot, it's just like you're yapping in his ear. Okay, there's no difference. Now, guys might do it a lot, but they do it for certain reasons, which we'll get into. But for the most part, texting is created. The amount of texting that he does is created prior to the texting, meaning the interest you guys have built up to that point, whether you met on Tinder and he sees your pictures and he likes you, right? Or he wants to find out more about you, and or you go on a date, or you met the guy and you had a good time and you left him wanting more, and things like that. So that's the beginning on how a lot of texting works. Okay. So with that being said, there's three things, and I have them written down here just in case I forget them, and I kind of just went over them, that dictate a guy's texting pattern, okay? So the first one is validation. Guys are going to text you for validation, and validation means many different things. It could be filling a void, right? Like he feels lonely, or he's horny, or he wants to know if you like him, so he's texting to get IOIs, again, indicators of interest, to see if you respond, how fast you respond, and what you respond with. That's why I tell women, when you respond and what you respond with is very important. So think quality over quantity. I used to teach that heavily back in the day. That's very important. And again, validation means, I know I said this already, but validation means many different things. It could be positive or negative. If it's a low ego man, he could be seeking, that's why you get a lot of love bombing in the beginning, okay? You get a lot of love bombing. You get guys blowing up your shit all day, every day, the good morning, the good nights, the how are you, I know, you're so pretty, send me pics, all that kind of stuff. And then a month later, he's gone. So validation is one. Another one I have here is, again, I just said it. It's the amount of attraction you have created up to that point, and if you left him wanting more. So the reason I'm still going over this, or I want to touch on this again, is there's two types of way to look at it. There's the leaving him wanting more, which is maybe you guys had a great text or a great date, and he's like, oh my God, I want more, along with the validation. So he keeps on blowing up your shit to try to get the date. So that again, that's one way. Or the other way it could be looked at is, you don't leave him wanting more, because you guys, the mistake you're already making is you're texting all day, every day, and it gets redundant, it gets boring, and it ends up taking you for granted. And again, text equals context. And if you want to know more about context, check my course, Attraction Academy. Links over here and down below. I have like 3 or 4 videos on context, and I tell women how it layers shit up. So if you're going on a date and you're texting back and forth, even if he's the one initiating it, right? How fast you respond, and you go, if a guy goes 0 to 150 and that's him. But if you're along for the ride, he can only assume that you're on the same page as him. So, leaving him wanting more is a double-edged sword. You can leave him wanting more after a date, or having him, or creating mystery, but at the same time, some women just reveal so much that he doesn't need to anymore. Why? Because he doesn't need the validation. He knows again, going back to number one, he knows he has you. He knows he has you, right? And if he knows he has you and the texting has been happening day after day, week after week, month after month, and it gets redundant, he's not going to want to do it anymore, okay? And of course, number 3 here, I have it written down, is he believes he has to text you more to progress, to move forward, okay, to get whatever he's looking for. So whether that's a sex, that's a date, that's validation, whatever it is, he's going to do so. Now, of course, all this has to do with under the umbrella of attraction, whether he likes you or not. But attraction can mean many different things, or interest can mean many different things. Maybe I'm interested in you. Maybe I'm interested in a relationship. Maybe I'm interested in getting in your pants. Either way, all 3 of them, or whatever those are, I think these 3 things I'm talking about, leaving him wanting more validation and him having to text you to get more, still falls under those categories. And I think a lot of women, again, they give in too fast, too easy, too soon. So, and then, then they wonder why he's not texting anymore. Well, because he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to text to get what he wants. It's taking you for granted. It's conditioning. You conditioned him to treat you very casual sometimes. And a guy is only going to invest in you if he wants something, right? And a lot of women don't understand the context they put them, or the situation they put themselves in. They blame it on men, but you got to understand, men, just like all humans, male or female, we go towards the path of least resistance. If a guy's not sure what he wants, whether he wants a relationship with you or not, let's just say he does. That he's right in the middle. That he's not sure he does, or that he's not, or he's like, I just want a banger. Let's just say he's right in the middle. He's not sure. He's still going to go down the path of least resistance. He's going to take you for granted if you let him. A guy can only go off what he's exposed to. And if you're making it very casual, very convenient, you're blowing up his shit, you respond right away and you guys do it all day, every day. I'm not saying you can't text daily, but you understand when it gets excessive, okay? And just understand, the more you do it without moving the title of your relationship forward, right, it's going to slow down. So if you're texting more, but your title is still friends with benefits, right, or you've only been talking for a week or two, and time hasn't progressed, it's going to slow down, right? They can't, the more they pull apart from each other, the slower it's going to be. But if you move into a relationship with the guy, well, then you can blow his shit up all you want. So ladies, to sum this up, to get a guy to text you more, text less. Make him want more, okay? Don't give him the validation that slightly give it to him on the dates, be fun, be flirty and things like that. But when you're away from each other, understand it's quality over quantity when it comes to text. I truly believe that the number one reason guys slow down and stop texting women is because he got what he wanted, he takes her for granted, or it's just too much and it just gets redundant and he's like, I'm done with it. It just doesn't have the same spice as it used to, okay? So that being said, ladies, I love you all. Take care and peace.